Друзья, доброго времени суток. Меня зовут Георгий, я преподаватель английского и испанского. Играю в игры с большим количеством текста в оригинале и комментирую с точки зрения языка это смысла. Я недавно посмотрел сериал Fallout, посмотрел его до конца второго сезона, и мне стало грустно от того, что еще год целый ждать, поэтому я решил вернуться в мир пустоши и пройти DLC-шки. Собственно, у меня уже была финальная миссия. Вот у меня там Yes Man. Во. Old World Blues. You've gotten a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy. Got a transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues has been loaded. The level cap has been raised by 5. Ага. Теперь максимум можно до 30 уровня качаться. Короче, можно на время, пока надо куда-то бежать быстро, снимать броню, и вроде бы будет быстрее. А может и нет. Так. И все, значит, надо лететь туда. Туда. Через Ниптон. Я не знаю, почему я выбрал именно эту. Old World Blues. Как первую DLC-шку, но вроде что-то хорошее слышал про нее. Кто-то вообще считает, что она лучшая. Родные пустошь. О, ничего себе. Глаз за мной следит. I've discovered Mojave Drive-In. А, типа как кинотеатр? Activate Crash Satellite. Crash Satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmission you received. Old World Blues is recommended for experienced couriers, level 15+. Это я. You have a premonition that while you'll be unable to return to Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty, you will be able to take anything you carry with you, and you will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after completing Old World Blues. If you are up to the challenge, and you have all you want to carry with you, examine the satellite a little closer. The atomic wonders of science await. Take a closer look at the satellite. Ну все. Old World Blues.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era.
Tackle a challenge? Как
They
заняться
sought to
вызовом?
create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the
Wage a
atomic
war,
level.
развязать войну, вести войну.
Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated,
Outpace — превосходить по
so
скорости.
did the questions.
То есть проблем было больше.
On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Окей. То есть там какая-то ученая движуха была, и она закончилась с атомным взрывом. You feel strangely heavier. Quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest and back. Ничего себе. Patient gun was equipped. Ух ты. Блин, красиво. Круто. Да, друзья, кто только что присоединился, меня зовут Георгий, я преподаватель английского и испанского. Играю в игры с большим количеством текста в оригинале и комментирую язык и сюжет. Так, ой. Think Central Intelligence Unit. Personality files damaged or missing. Start backup holotape to restore files. Ага. Biological Research Station. То же самое. Окей, пока с этим нельзя взаимодействовать, надо кого-то куда-то вставить. Think Tank, Big Empty. The Sink. Так. То же самое. Disabled Jukebox. Тоже не знаю. Mad Scientist Scrubs. Сумасшедшие. Понятно. Ой, так подожди, это робот. Торс сломан. Маги. Может, на него чашку надо ставить? Сейф. Ничего. Light switch. Это advanced function. Понятно. Ладно, тут какой-то суперкомпьютер есть. И надо его это. Strange feeling of pacifism comes over you and you find you cannot draw your weapon for some reason. Lol. Strange feeling of pacifism. Блин. Великолепно. Вау.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle
Dr.
this.
Klein.
Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it?
Во имя
Was it you,
Оппенгеймера.
H?
By Oppenheimer.
Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark two neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. A to sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
How are you all speaking through that one voice box? I was at the theater, then I was here. What is this place? Are you the ones who performed this surgery on me? Not to cut your speech off. Is there something coming in on the big monitor? Don't give a shit what you have to say. Tell me why you hold me here, now. Ну, надо быть вежливым. Я не знаю, где я и что со мной сделали.
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites.
Это, видимо, я.
Get the
Lobotomite.
spray before it excretes all over everything.
Lobotomite?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skin envelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its two orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Hold up one finger, point at self. Point at them, hold up 5 fingers. Wave hands and nod. Ну, понятно, что вот это вот предпочтительные какие-то варианты.
What? What is it doing? Did we institute electroshock? Or is it excreting? Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random.
Пытаемся наладить коммуникацию.
Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us!
Ace, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oroprocessoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Yes, I'm guessing that crash satellite was yours? Who are you all, and what is this place?
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. He's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
what are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius, and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Aid, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
You removed my brain?
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Brainless perk. Your brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction plus 25% resistance. And shock from bodily damage. 5% damage threshold, minimum 1. Ну, кстати, не то чтобы мне часто голову мочили, но ладно. Но теперь и нечего повреждать. Мозгов нет.
The Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that. Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
Medicine 55. That doesn't explain the laser sutures on my chest and on my spine. Это слово, наверное, это рамы. Futures. Шов. How much surgery did you do on me? I feel like badly put together jigsaw puzzle.
Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks.
Да, органов у меня тоже нет, походу.
First was the heart.
Heartless perk. The scars on your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. It cannot be poisoned, and filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items to function at a higher level, plus 25. Robots are now confused by you, and 50% less likely to score a critical hit.
Oh, wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Due to complications with the procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Спиной мозг, видимо. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
You took out my brain, heart, and spine?
That autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Floosh. That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
You said something about needing technologies to stop Mobius?
Yes. It is our only chance, a desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors spawning from the Forbidden Zone.
What exactly is the plan? You're losing me in the generalities. I need specifics.
The plan is very complicated. We are still calculating how it would work if it succeeded. That is our part of the plan.
Why me? Can't you do it?
No.
Спасибо. No, why not?
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
I'm listening, let's hear it.
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
This whole place sounds dangerous. These devices sound dangerous. What are these technologies?
The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
Зачем им suit, если они не могут носить костюмы?
And 8's sonic soundwave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old world gestures lightly.
The faster I can get through this, the better. Trust me, I want to get this over with as quickly as possible. What if I take my time, explore the crater?
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets.
There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our
Декант — это декантировать, типа, переливать куда-то.
wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
Then can you help me get this done as quickly as possible? Sounds like a lot of walking.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
Erectly. Типа эрекция, пенисы. Да. Pylons? What pylons?
The radar fence that surrounds the big mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously, by your deadened perceptions.
So I can't leave. Why can't you go out there and shut them down?
Out there? We're not going out there. It's dangerous. We're smart, not suicidal.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
If you have the gun already, I don't understand what you need. If there is a weapon you can give me, hand it over, I'll put it to good use.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe
Heisenberg, это, видимо, какой-то известный физик.
into the gun.
Heisenberg.
It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Think Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun, getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. Ooh. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Sonic emitter revelation edit. 150 energy cells edit. Energy weapons 50. Energy cells have a high expenditure rate. Some extra reserve cells would have set that.
Yes, I believe Watt's Electronics tended to make the battery shelf life on the low end.
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come up short right before climax.
Vibrator.
I think Watts manufactured holodiscs. Or was it holotapes? Never can keep those two straight. Anyway, we're out of small energy cells. Dala? You have some? Why do we... Actually, never mind. I don't even want to know. And no, I don't want to handle your batteries. Just pass them on to the lobotomite yourself.
Еще 150 дали. Nice. So these will work in the sonic emitter?
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving, forward or backward.
They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dala. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised that things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
Wait, so this gun you gave me can disable force fields?
Yes. Maybe. Well, no, not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. In one of the stupid labs. Or inside one of the stupid pets.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force. Forever.
I could care less about all this. Can I go? Great. I don't want to hear any more about it. Can you please hurry? If there is nothing more, I need to stop Mobius.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
I head out, then I'll be back with these things. I'll be sure not to tamper with anything, I promise. Tamper, no w smyśle какие-то изменения вносить в конструкцию. I'll go get these technological wonders and see how much damage I can do.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No, that would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it.
Or,
That stuffy Mobius program Butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
barter, intelligence. This chip looks like it was mass-produced. Are there other chips?
Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall, you hurled them off the sink balcony after your argument with Mobius.
It is not an argument if one is clearly right and the other is clearly wrong. I remember now. Yes, lobotomite. There are other chips. If you want, find them. I believe they're stored on holotapes in many of our facilities. But you should stay out of those. No exploring and discovering things. The Sync Central Intelligence should be enough for your needs.
So just plug it into the circular map thing in the sink upstairs?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go.
Истощены,
Rest in the
depleted.
sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Так, окей, это было содержательно. Короче, это 5 ученых, которые вытащили из себя все органы и стали роботизированными. Их было 6, судя по всему. Big Empty Sink. Их было 6, но Мобиус стал злым, и нам надо у него что-то забрать. Какие-то 3 компонента. Так, куда вставлять? Да?
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence?
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
Monday, но это такой типа будничный, обыкновенный. You mean there are other personality modules here?
Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
Why is that? So I can access their functions without loading the personality holotapes? Why are there so many personality modules?
As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
Так, это уже я читал.
Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
Delectation, наслаждение, удовольствие. Never mind, let me ask you something else.
Indubitably, sir.
What services do you provide?
In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide Sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
Ого, доставка. I'd like to buy some things. Пока нет. I need my equipment repaired. Тоже пока не надо.
Indubitably, sir. Very.
Круто. Короче, у меня есть свой этот батлер. И некоторые штуки им нужен свой holotейп.
Sir's accoutrements are precisely where Sir has left them, and should the toaster say otherwise, I remind Sir that it is a wastrel.
Think Autodoc. Не работает. Короче, надо найти оставшийся даже тостер. Даже у тостера есть своя personality. Tank. Based on the other tanks in the room, you can safely assume this is where your brain would be floating. Currently missing from both the tank and its proper place in your head, but you seem to be doing just fine without it. Here is your spine. Without a brain stem to snap it onto, here it floats. The back doesn't feel any different from the spine's removal. Anything whatever was placed in these makes it feel stronger. This is your heart. Apparently, cranial surgery complications require its removal, and until your brain is returned, your heart can be trusted to keep beating in your body. Your new heart seems to be working just fine, however. Окей, короче, мне нужно один орган вернуть. Тогда я, видимо, смогу покинуть это место. Окей. Ну, пока весело. Прям очень весело. Очевидно, много будет текста в этой части. В этом DLC. You've discovered the think tank. О, там человек, кстати. Так, подожди. Think tank. Тут, короче, играет вот этот вот блюз, и он не дает мне доставать оружие. Короче, тут есть чем поживиться у них. Ментос. Доктор Дала. Спасибо.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please.
Она какая-то извращенка, доктор Далла. The quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin. Not now. I have questions instead.
How randomized? Ask your questions then.
Со всеми можно поговорить, значит. Speak, say hello, chat. Куча диалогов. Perception 4 out of 8. You seem to be looking at me a lot. Who are you? What do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dala, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
What is formography? 211 doctorates. How is it even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher. Lot of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
I'm sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
There was another courier?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Why did you remove my brain? And how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
But how am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
I feel strange in here, peaceful but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Is there any way to shut it off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing. No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain. And we extracted that like we do all lobotomites here.
Когда я получу свой мозг, я смогу тут оружие достать, и можно будет их убить, например, если надо.
An interrogation. How fascinating. Please begin.
Допрос. Interrogation. Can you tell me about Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
I don't understand how the tech line ones will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
And tell me about the Big Empty.
The Big Empty? Now that's not a proper title for this research facility. You sound like previous test subjects that came here. This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Previous test subjects.
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Why did you say 3-1 subjects before?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
What happened with the visitors?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way. Perhaps you are stuck in a looping gesture of verbal intercourse.
Ah, все.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Окей. Ой. Доктор 0. Dr. O.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco Tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What? My beep boy?
How dare you bring Robco Tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
I don't think I'll worry you by telling you that House and his robots have been up to science. Calm down.
Worry about House? Why would I do that? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
Calm down. Just wanted to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
Heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Human farm. Ну так. Tell me what happened.
This human, I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, then let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
What's that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive, breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Are you sure? I'm a good listener. Got the ears for it.
Gray O never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
Okay. If they kept confusing the letter with a number, your name is Dr. Zero?
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am Zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
I don't know. O sounds more impressive.
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
Ой, мне не хватает intelligence. Well, zero and O do look a lot alike. There's no way to tell difference. Не, я недостаточно умен.
Fine. Ask. What about it? I don't feel like arguing it with you, too.
Ah, okay. Tell me about Mobius and these monsters of
That
his.
genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
Giant robot scorpion?
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing. Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
Окей. Ну, я так и знал, что это доктор Zero, честно говоря. Окей, тогда с остальными я в следующий раз поговорю, потому что они много болтают. Lobotomized Googles. Lobotomized Googles. А, и типа они, в принципе... Да, это я. Они, видимо, могут драться, короче. То есть, когда я вооружусь, может быть, они даже какое-то... Ну, подерутся со мной. Мозги. Тогда тут сохранюсь. Да, друзья, после стрима обычно пишу в блоге на Бусти. Там будет словарик и какие-то мысли, которые не вошли в эфир.